Hello and welcome into another video, and today's is going to be a fucking clusterfuck already, I can tell. I thought I need to do a follow-up to the brain training video. So I thought, well, you know what, I've already recorded some footage of the brain training game on the 3DS, and I still haven't figured out how to record NDS games. It's not that I haven't figured out, it's that I haven't set it up. I know exactly what I have to do. It's one of those where you do have to use some dodgy stuff to actually get the cartridge onto your system so that you can then record it, which I'll do that at some point when I need to do it. So I know what I'll do. I've got Unplayed, I mentioned it in the video, brain training for the Nintendo Switch. Never played, obviously, as I say, Unplayed. Don't know anything about it. Put it on, I'll just fuck around on daily training, and then, like, while I'm doing the video. Nope. Can only be used in handheld mode. Obviously, I can't record this in handheld mode. So it's like, okay. I know, I'll go to the multiplayer things. I found the game that said, show the IR camera your fingers, and you basically have to replicate it as fast as you can. So, like, if it throws up a 2, you throw up a 2, you match all that, like a Simon Says type thing. But I'm like, I want to Switch too. I never really used the Joy-Con. Does it even still have an... No, it doesn't have an IR sensor. So, I'm on this, which is count the boxes as quickly as you can. All of these, I will be amazed if I fuck up. Sorry, not amazed. I will be amazed if I don't fuck up eventually. Because how the fucking hell am I supposed to do this and record? And maybe this is some advanced kind of fucking brain training here. I'm using 2 Joy-Con while trying to record a video, whilst trying to actually take a look at this and do it at the same time. And, like, maybe it is some sort of advanced brain training. I think that was 8. But all I know is, you know what, maybe this is how I should start a game. Maybe I should have made 1 7 and 1 8, but... Oh, there were 6 anyway. Right. So yeah. It's going to be a vid. It really is. But anyway. The point is, I started to do brain training again. I didn't even look at that one. I started to do brain training again because I realised that I was really struggling and waffling and getting my way through videos. But not so much waffling. Waffling is going to happen fucking anyway. But I wanted to get... that I was... If I'd... There. See? Waffling and the speech impediment. Brain training's not going to fix any of that. But if I lost my thread of thought, if I lost what I was wanting to say, if I have to do a tangent, which I do so many fucking tangents all the time anyway, I was then never able to get back to what I was supposed to be saying, and it was driving me mad, and I knew fine well it was really affecting the videos as well, because it must be annoying to you as well. It's like, well, they literally didn't finish the sentence here, they didn't, and it's clearly gone, and yeah, that's just how it is with ADHD. And because I live a kind of solitary life, like, I just don't really talk to anyone. This is my talking, genuinely. This is, for the most part, how I do a deal of talking now. I just record a bunch of videos. So, because I don't do any of that, I've noticed that my language ability's gone down, my speech ability's gone down, like, all of this on top of everything. It was making a case of, okay, so I'm glad I'm doing these videos because they're actually going to start helping me. I need to do something else, and I looked into brain training, specifically the one about focus, and the whole time I'm playing through it, he's telling me all these things, like, make sure we're not to have any music on while you're doing it. And I'm like, oh my dude, if only I could tell you about ADHD. He brings up so many things where I'm like, the autistic brain's not like that, the ADHD brain's not like that, the PTSD brain's not like that. Like, you're a doctor, but you're clearly talking to neurotypicals playing this fucking game, and I'm not neurotypical. But I have found so many advantages. I've only been doing this for 2 weeks, currently at the time of recording. I think today is going to be my 15th day. I'm noticing already, like, the stuff that I've recorded today, the stuff that I recorded over the past week. I'll do the tangent, I'll do the train of thought, goes, but it comes back. I'm not doing all of it every day. I don't have enough time in the day. I'm literally limiting myself to 2 5-minute sessions for the most part. I'm doing devilish listening, and I'm doing devilish shapes. Because the pairs game, I actually said this in the video as well. I put the pairs game on and I'm like, this is just the Super Mario Bros. 3 fucking mini game. I can do this in my sleep. I got to a wall, but it was a case of it gave me like level 2. I went straight to level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6. Like, I did eventually hit a wall, but I'm like, I clearly, if you're starting me on level 2, level 2's what you're saying is, like, bad, and I know fine well moving up is good. I think it goes up to level 10, so I know I could shoot for level 10, but it's like, I'm already hitting 6 on my second day. And then I hit like 8 on my third gear, I think. So it was a case of, right, this isn't hitting the wall hard enough. This isn't actually a part of my brain that I clearly need training right now. So I moved on to the next thing, and I got to Devilish Listening and Devilish Shapes. I've been on the same fucking one for ages. I finally beat my Devilish Listening after a solid week of butting against the wall. And yesterday, as much as Dr. Kawashima doesn't understand the ADHD brain and constantly yells at me like, hey, make sure that you can hear and there's no music on. The music is actually what fucked me over on the Devilish Shapes, because I had a Nintendo soundtrack on and a piece of music came on, and it's one of those that immediately my brain was like, oh my god, and then I realised, I forgot the shape. And literally I got 83%, and if I'd just done that one thing, I would have also on the same day finally breaking to 3 back on both of them. Yeah, instead I'm on fast 2 back and 3 back on 1. It's like, and I've done both of them, but the music actually fucked me over. You were supposed to help me, and for once you fucked me over. Well, I say for once. There's definitely the right kind of music for the right kind of things. Like if I put a Cowboy Bebop soundtrack on jazz, where it's like pure chaos, no focus whatsoever. Obviously I'm going for like, try to go for chill out Zelda music, stuff like that. It definitely helps me. But I figured finding the ones that I was really struggling with, and the fact that I've been on level 2, for the most part, like 2 back is kind of what the start you want. To be fair, maybe the start you on 1 back, but I was getting 100% on 1 back straight away. And then I immediately on the second one, it's like, oh, I can't do this. This is a skill I don't have. And even though I still haven't really broke past 2 back, I've done to fast 2 back, and that still is progress. I'm never going to deny myself that. And one of them, today will be my first attempt at 3 back on one of them, and hopefully I'll break through to 3 back on the other. And I understand that might not make any sense to people, like, what the fuck's 3 back, what the fuck's 2 back? Basically, it shows you a shape, and you don't answer what the shape is now. It shows you a second shape. Don't answer it then, you answer on the third shape. That's 2 back. 2 back is, you have to remember 2 shapes behind constantly. So you're always answering what was the shape 2 shapes ago. So you technically have to remember 3 on 2 back. But yeah, that's the whole point. It's very beneficial, I'm noticing. Already, just doing that one and the other one. Those are the 2 that I was struggling on the most. So those are the 2 that I'm starting with. And eventually, maybe I'll realise that I'm butting my head up against the wall too much on 3 back. And then I'll start looking at the other games, and then I'll go back to it. I'm trying to just do, as long as I get 2 5-minute sessions a day, which obviously takes about half an hour, because you think I talk a lot. I have to constantly speed up the amount. Like, I wish you could skip all of that and just do the training. Now, maybe there's an actual reason for it. Maybe it's a case of, hey, your brain actually does better when you take a couple of seconds between, I say a couple of seconds, when you take 30 seconds between stints. Because when you do the first round, and it takes you 30 seconds, and you blitz it 100%, and then Kawashima's like, hey, I just want to talk to you, just about random shit, and I've told you about this multiple times, and I'm going to say the same thing, because I've only actually recorded about 7 dialogue lines, period, and hey, did you know, it's like, shut up, just let me get on with the next numbers. Maybe the brain needs the brick, but the fact that you can speed that up says maybe not. I wish I could just skip it completely. I really do. It's like, just let me do 5 minutes of actual learning instead of 5 minutes of learning over the course of 15 minutes. And maybe it's only 10, but I am genuinely noticing a benefit, a real benefit, and I don't know if I want to go to the other DS games instead, or if I want to try this one, because it's not that I'm against a handheld or anything, but it's the fucking fact that the Switch is not exactly easy to fucking hold in handheld, you know? A 3DS, even the XL, I can cradle it fully in my hand, and I'm using this on the small one intentionally. I'm having issues where I really wish I could just touch the number. I know fine well that would help, because the amount of times I will write a number 8, and this motherfucker's like, that ain't an 8. I don't even know what that letter is. What that number is. Like, what the fuck have you done here? And it's like, I've done an 8, quite clearly. I know my handwriting is bad, but numbers, I can do numbers. I'll draw a 7, it's a 1. Since when does a 1, like, if I was going to do a 1 and add the hat, I'd add the bottom to the 1. It's a 7. Like, the weirdest part is, it seems like it wants you to write one style of 4. You know the style of 4 where you write it in one continuous line? So you draw a triangle and then down. I've never drawn my 4s like that. I've always been a line, like make an L, then make a line. It hates that so much. It hates so much that how dare I touch the touchscreen a second fucking time. What the hell are you thinking touching the touchscreen twice? How dare you say that? Like, that's a 4? Like, yeah, I would love to be able to just touch them, because that's when I stumble the most. It's why I'm stumbling less on the ships, because the 2-back, the 3-back on the numbers, the amount of times where it's like, I know the number and I'll just in my head go, so the next one's a 9, then I won't say the next one obviously, but it'll be like 9, 7, 5, 4, 9, and I'll draw 9 and it won't count as a 9, and then I'll immediately forget the rest. That's an issue, and I'm hoping that that's what the brain's eventually training, that eventually I'll be able to hold on to this and retain this information for fucking longer. I do eventually get it back, and that's still a benefit, but I'm hoping to eventually get to the kind of instantly getting it back, because, yeah, as soon as it tells me, hey, that 3's not a 3, that 3's not 3 enough, I'm then so focused on the number 3. I'm like, okay, draw an absolute perfect 3. Next answer. Is the next answer a 3 as well? Oh, shit, what's the next answer? Now all I can think about is 3, you know? But, yeah, if you have access to one of these brain training games, I can't really say about the Switch one, obviously, but if you have a DS still, if you have access, hell, maybe you can just fucking play them on an emulator or something. I know the Wii U even got them. If you have access to them, and you are noticing that your brain's a little fucked, just like a half an hour a day. And I know that's asking a lot, like, there's only so many hours in the day, but this is one where it's actually really, really proving to be beneficial. And again, eventually, like I said in the last video, I will get to the point of, and the fact that I can reference the last video as many times is probably fucking important as well, because I've recorded these quite a few weeks apart, obviously, well, 2 weeks apart. Maybe it's day 15, maybe it's day 16. The problem is it's the 27th, and say I'm on a tangent, but yeah, I can't... The fact that I'm getting this benefit is enough to say to me that it's worth the time. And again, I know there's only a certain amount of hours in the day and that, but this is one where I'll keep it up for now, and eventually I'll get to the point where I'm like, okay, I haven't done it today, let's try to do it tomorrow. And eventually I'll get to the point, I haven't done it all this week, let's try and do it for next week. I know that's going to happen, I know it will, but also that might be all I need. Maybe I just need to get to the point of, okay, I've hit my wall, and let's just try to get back to there. I know fine well I'm going to drop a little bit in a couple of weeks' time, but if it takes me a day to get back to there instead of 2 weeks to get back to there, then great, you know? Like, I'm still clearly retaining the benefit long term. I don't need it to be daily my entire life, just daily for now, and then it could be once or twice a week, you know? Just quick little maintenance. That might be perfect for me. Right. Anyway, I have obviously finished everything I wanted to say, and I genuinely have remembered everything. Like, I almost did a cut. I'm not going to lie, I almost did a cut, and I'm like, this is going to be the most hypocritical cut ever. That in the middle of this is the one that I forgot. No. As you might have noticed, I had to repeat the start of it a little bit there at the end to get myself back on, but I knew doing that would get me there, and it did, and... that's actually kind of weirdly impressed me, but also scares me as to how bad things were. So yeah, until next time, I've been Sky Fellowship. I truly do hope you have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I went for Mario World 2 music for this, because I can't imagine there's anything exciting going on while I'm just clicking fucking ZL and ZR. Like, I'm genuinely not even looking at the screen for most of this. This is... I knew the footage of this was going to be awful, but yeah. Anyway, bye!